sacrifice everything to be an underground king. Underground king. I sacrifice everything to be an underground king.
All right, kings and queens. So seesii Power Tools, of course, has blessed us with another tool to review. And we have the inverter welder 3-in-1 process. Model Mig-135. Says it does stick, lift TIG, and flux. So it's time to open this thing up, see what we got, and put this thing to work and see what we can do with it. So let's try it out. All right, got some instructions. Also got some tips in there. You can see that. Got some tips in there for the welder, for the wire. Wire brush. Got some gasless flux. Wire. And it's a size 30. Got our ground. Got our gun. This is for our stick. And the actual unit itself, which is kind of crazy because this thing is small. Not heavy at all. It's got a little weight to it, but it's not crazy compared to your standard welder. Get that out of the way, and that's a nice looking unit. This will be the front. And this is what the back is looking like. Of course, you got a nice cord for the power, off and on switch. This will be for your settings. Got a mode button here, then your different connections. Then here on the side, that opens up. Set up all your wire. And in here, it has some, let's say, a guide on your wire, your thickness, you know, what you should be using when it comes to flux or MIG. Gives you your current, your voltage. So good information in here to get you started to where you can, you know, set up and then, you know, play around if you need to, depending on what you're doing and what you're working with. All right, going over the instructions, got everything laid out. Got my tips. One thing to let you know is that the TIG torch does not come with the unit. So I'm assuming you have to get that separately from seesii, but it does not come with the unit. So although it's capable of doing lift TIG, you don't get the torch with it. So you're left with, you know, flux core and stick. You can set it up for those two. And we'll just have to figure out what to go, what we got to grab, or if we can get it from seesii. So kind of don't make sense to give you a 3-in-1 if it's not going to give you everything to do 3-in-1. But hey, we got 2 of them, so let's work with that. All right, so I got the wire set in there, locked in place. Got the wire fed through, also locked in place. Now what I need to do is try to get it powered up. Well, not try, but get it powered up and feed it through my line. So I'm gonna do that next. Make sure I got everything set up and it's feeding correctly. All right, I took this apart. It already has a tip on the inside. I hooked it up to a extension cord just to see if it'll work with an extension cord. That'll give you more, slack depending on what you're trying to work on. Because this does run on 110. So this is going to be great for, small jobs that you might have around the shop, around the house, outside, maybe on some land that you got, something like that. It's going to work great for that. And like that, it's on. I'm gonna turn this way. It's got the different modes here. And with the different modes, let's see how you select the modes. All right, so there's Flux. All right, it's the different modes depending on what gauge of steel that you have that you're trying to weld. We're not trying to weld anything right now. I just want to feed the wire through. And look like it might be turned all the way up. This is the amps. You can hear it working. And my wire is not moving. So let me get this together and I'll cut you back on. All right, finally got it to feed through. I can feel it running through the gun. And hopefully we'll have a little wire coming out soon. And there we go. Got our wire. So, put the tip back on. Feed it through the tip, hopefully, without an issue. There we go. Tighten that back up. Good there. Got our wire cut down. And we should be ready to weld. Got a little wire out. Yep, we're all set to go. Now you can see that it went through and penetrated to the concrete. Got a couple holes there, so it's definitely heating up quite a bit, but still able to get, you know, kind of like some tack welds in there. So turn it down and we should be able to get this. I'm actually impressed on the trigger and the speed on it. This actually works pretty good. Trying to get it dialed in, and I think this might even work on body panels. So I'm impressed with that. All right, I got the garage door open, but I switched over to the stick weld. So where the ground was, the stick weld goes, or the clamp for the stick weld, that goes in your ground. Then the ground switches over to where your gun for the gasless Flux goes. So you just got to switch them around. Of course, remove the gun for the Flux. Switch them around and then you're set up and ready for stick weld. So I'm gonna get this turned on and see what we got. All right, so when I switched over to the stick weld and I was having an issue getting it to start, I had to switch it over in the mode for stick weld and I was still on Flux. So remember to switch those modes to get it to whatever it is that you're doing. So I had to switch the mode, and then as you can see, I got a spark. So I still had a little issue getting it to start so I could try to run a bead or a tack or anything, but you know, it took some time, but eventually I got it. So just remember that if you plan on doing a lot of stick welding. And if you're interested, there will be a link in the description and in the comments. So check them out. If it's something that you think will work good for you, you know, check into it. All right, kings and queens. So the seesii Mig-135 3-in-1 inverter. I believe this is a good welder to have. Now, I don't have it dialed in like I should to give you, you know, the best results, but that's what it's all about. It's not about showing you that, you know, this is absolutely the thing that you need to purchase. This is about showing you, you know, raw and real, straight out the box, what this thing will do. Now, when it came to the metal that I was welding on, you can see how thin that was. With that being that thin, I still was able to get some tacks on it, as well as a puddle from the stick welder. Now, of course, I did burn through, but again, I'm not dialed in. So something this thin, and that's the backside of what it looks like. Something this thin, if you're going with something thicker, you'll definitely be able to dial it in and weld with that. So very impressed with what this inverter can do. So again, I think seesii has put out another quality product. I'm gonna dial in on it, use it a few more times and see if I can get this thing set up to where, you know, I can weld and I'll be rocking and rolling, man. So listen, This your boy, the UP King, the People's Champ. And I'll see you in the next video.
Everything to be a